So first of all, a small thing, only one part. Okay, what is a service desk? It's a provide a single point of contact to meet a communication between both users. Users means customers or clients to our IT employees. Between is exactly say it is a between users or a clients or a customers to our and IT employees. Okay, so this is the thing, guys. Service desk, the terminologies are very important. So what comes into the service desk is initial support to the customer, understanding customer issues. Okay, provide information to the customer, escalation of issues, creation of ticket, managing ticket management is very important here. Okay, both customer needs and IT provide objects. So that's what basic things about a service desk. The next part of thing is the terminologies in the service desk is very important. I can better to increase one more bit. Why it is not? Yeah, it is increasing. Now it is crossing. Okay, so visibility good, then we can read very good. So first one is event. Any detectable occurrence that's significant for a IT infrastructure management. Alerts, a warning that threshold has been reached, something has changed, or a failure has occurred. Alert is a kind of notification in a different way of notification, so showing in a red color like error. Okay. So in a different way of symbolic representation of things are there now. So but you can see error and warnings. Symbols. Okay, like this. This is the error. This is the error. 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 Warning. Information. Successful. Okay. So this is also a very good point. Okay, so you can see. This you can present like this also. So it is a. This is error. This is okay. Okay, good. This is information. Information. Just it is happened. Information only. This is meaning is warning. So this is the symbols of a kind of stuff. In different places, different ways of showing is there. Look at, see, this is the way it is showing. It is an error, warning, information. Okay. Critical. So like a critical situation, critical error. So compulsory check this symbol. This is just a warning. Okay. Warning does not mean error or some really an issue. So you can take it later. But if you are alerted at a time of warning, so we can avoid the errors. We can avoid the errors. For example, the disk is full. You got a warning, which are about to full. So almost like 80% is full. You are alerted. And what you done? So you change the disk, or maybe you remove the certain data, unnecessary data in it. Okay, or you copied some old data into some separate disk. Okay, so like that. So you take care of that disk space. So what happened? So next time, so the disk don't show you error because of disk is completely full. Or you take a complete backup and delete the data. So anything, any action you will take next, what is the action depends upon your infrastructure and necessities. Okay, so here it is a point is issues occur. It can be warning but still you can take it as a incident and first of all solve that problem. Error icon, warning icon, warning icon, PNG, something it is there like it is. Product loaded, product added, warning, product description cannot be empty, cannot be added product, make sure product name is valid. So different type of symbols, different type of sentences you'll getting it. So you can try it, guys. Why I'm using only last time one of batch, so last year batch, they asked one guy asked me, sir, why are you showing in a Google? Okay, why are you showing in Google? It is like that. Okay. Problem is, lot of people think searching in a Google is not good. Okay, searching, getting information from the Google is not a literature manner. Okay, it's not a proper way. It's not a proper teaching. No, guys, information we should get it. That's important. You should not see the Google and tell an answer at a time of interview. That is not good. Or we given some task, or we given we told some topic already. I told about something bar group domain or a event alerts and all. Some people okay, you have to read it, you have to study, you have to search in Google also, no problem. But when you are telling an answer, so what we are discuss based on that only you have to tell an answer. So for example, I will tell. So why Google search is not always a good. Why you should search in a Google? That is both the things are there. For example, this is the event. So when I type event, because of my past history, it is a event viewer, event handling in Java, event loop in JavaScript, event tracing fatal errors. Okay, like this kind of stuff is coming. So mostly I use event viewer. That is my Microsoft thing. So my already my Google has some that showing like this. It may not show like this for everyone because my past searching is based on that one. For example, when you say event, it may not be shows about what I said event. So it is showing here. It is see with Hari event, Praveen event, Praveen event. Giving event depends upon my location or depends upon the nearest thing I'm getting. Giving meaning definition in a Cambridge English dictionary. Of course, Google dictionary also came. A planned public or a social occasion. So how much difference is there? You got a question, tell me about event, and immediately you open a Google and you search a thing that happen or take place, especially one of the importance, a planned public or social event. Where is our event? What are our examples? What kind of thing we got it? Understand, guys? So why Google search is sometimes very dangerous. Okay, sometimes it is helpful because it is, you should know what it is, what you are searching, not just a pick a name and search it. You got something, write down, and you have, if you tell that answer, definitely it is wrong answer. You must know what you are searching, what is the information you required. Okay, I'm putting service desk events, Jira events. So you can see that there is a lot of events which is showing help desk things, service desk events, Jira events, service now events. So then automatically to understand it is belongs to ITL, ITSM, service desk related events and networking. What is service desk activities? So here it is, service desk activities also got it, not some other information. So what we studied, what we know, based on that idea, you will understand, is it a correct answer? Is it answer can you able to tell at a time of interview? Is it a notable answer? So then we can able to understand. So it is ITSM activities that include service request management, incident management, knowledge management, self-service, and reporting. There are also usually strong links to problem and change management process. It's Atlassian, which is also is a Zira tool. Warner Zira tool organization means how to tell. For example, Java is there. Java earlier it is belongs to Sun Microsystem. Now it is belongs to Oracle, right? Java. Same thing. Zira is belongs to Atlassian. Okay, Atlassian organization. So it is service desk show something. It is what is event kind of. We will get that particular information. Service desk role in a cognizant. Okay, what is the help desk description? So like this, these are the how to search in this one also very important, guys. Okay, so first of all, the event before going to event management kind of stuff and other things, I want to go to monitoring. So what is monitoring? Monitoring. What is a monitoring? Type of monitoring tools used in monitoring. 3 objects. What is monitoring? So very simple to say observation, observing, looking at what is going on, checking what is going on, right? So this is my monitor. What can I able to see in a monitor? So what is going on in my PC? How to interact with that device because of monitor, right? Without a monitor, you can't able to see, right? Without a monitor, you can't see what is going on in your PC. That is a monitor, but this is monitoring, not monetary. Monetary is a different word. Monitoring means. So what are the things going on in your system in a different aspects? We'll take some different aspects. So we call that one as a monitoring. Okay. So for example, your system or a device, guys. When we say system or a device, PC, server, like that, so it's a different words are there. Device means any device. Any device does not mean like I have a pen drive, that is also device. Yes, that is also a device. But in the terms of computer words, it's those are all devices. And like a printer is a device. Okay, so printer is also a device. Alexa is a device. Okay, so device which is connected in the network in generally. So devices mostly this is connected in the network part. So that's important. Not like a pen drive kind of stuff or a mouse kind of stuff. Okay. So like you take a printer is a device. Okay. I said no, Alexa, that Echo Dot is also a device which we can able to connect it to network. Server is a device. Laptop is a device. Mobile phone is a device. Okay. So these are devices only. If when you say computer, computer means only computer. A desktop, laptop, these are a computer. Mobile phone is not a computer, right? Printer is not a computer. Computer is a computer only. When you say device, all are devices only. So that is a device. So device status. I want to check device status, whether it is on or off. Okay, understand? I have a multiple devices in my network. I have a multiple devices in my network. Multiple devices means I have a servers are there, desktops are there, laptops are there, printers are there, storage servers are there. So all devices I want to monitor, and first thing is I want to check the status. Is this on or off? On or a off condition. Okay, on or off condition. one is resources. Resources of a device. Monitoring, resource monitoring of devices. This is a status monitoring. Exactly, say it is a status I am checking. So resource monitoring of a device. What are the resource monitoring, guys? Just a simple understanding of resource monitoring means. So this is the performance. You can see resource monitor. What is the resource monitor? So how the resources are consuming. It is how much my CPU, what is my status of CPU, what are the processes are running, services are running, threads are running, what is going on with my processor, how much burden on my processor. Each different process is taking how much CPU related consumption, right? CPU monitoring, memory related, disk related, network related. Okay, so you can also simply we can open from here. Okay, so what it is in a device, resource monitoring a device means what you will monitor. So what is going on with your CPU, how many processes are running with CPU, the total consumption of your CPU, status of your CPU, RAM, or disk, and a network. Monitoring of a devices, their CPUs, RAMs, disk, and network. Yeah, someone put a question and someone raised answer. Calculator is a computer or not? No, calculator is a device, not a computer. Very good. Amarjit got a question, raise hand. Yeah, tell me, Amarjit. Yeah, so very good question. Yeah, tell me.
I'm saying that by mistake it will raise hand. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay, yes, question is like a calculator is a computer or not? And next, what is the computer device? Computer definition when you say computer device, it's a calculating device. Yeah, I got this question in a one interview when I attend an interview in a NIIT. NIIT is there, no? NIIT. So instead I went there. He asked some questions. So this is a little well-known questions which we use the words regularly, but he asked the questions on it only, not new questions anything. It's ask here. You have a calculator and you have a computer. So you are saying computer is a calculating device. Then is a calculator is a computer or not? It's a very old question, and it is very beautiful question also. Okay, so in some places we can't tell an answer, but we can able to tell some opinion on it. Okay, exactly you can't say no or yes in this any certain situation because yeah, it's a calculator. It's which type of calculator we are telling, but normally what calculator we are using, that is also doing calculations. Our computer is also doing calculation. But generally the computer means it's a whole system. Whole system means it calculating is only by processors, but the whole system what we are using is we are doing web browsing. Okay, internet, we are able to connect it to internet. It's a web browsing, we can able to it. We play games, we run an applications, we run a applications in a computer, right? So we are playing games in a computer. So okay, basic, that's these two are a very basic things. Web browsing, so internet came into market, then it is a computer used for connecting to internet. Web browsing is came into the take place. We can watch a movies, you can play videos, audio kind of stuff. But calculator is only we enter the certain numbers and with a arithmetic part. Okay, so we don't do any logical. Basically, calculator don't do any logical part. It does not mean again, means there is a different calculators are there, guys. Engineering calculator will do so many logical things like including sine theta, cos theta, that kind of sine function, cos function, tan function, cot function, it will do it. Okay, binary conversions, hexadecimal conversions also it will do it. So we cannot say the calculator don't do it. So, but in a calculator has its limits as a device, but it not do all the functions like a computer. Calculator don't do the functions like a computer. So like this is a, some people really feel it is a funny questions. Some people take it as nonsense question also. But when you think, definitely there is a beautiful answer we can able to construct. Already I told in the first class only, whatever it is the question, you are able to construct a one particular answer which is we can able to say very easily without any confusion, without any hesitation, not irritation, it is hesitation. Irritation means if you hesitate, interviewer will get irritated. Okay, so we can tell an answer even though it is a very funniest or a very stupid question, but there is an answer. There is a always an answer is there. Okay, try to get the answer. Sometimes we are not able to get it, but if you think a minute, you will get the answer guarantee. Okay, so also very good question. Calculator and I got one question, same interview. I got this question. I have a calculator, a physical calculator is there. In a computer also there is a calculator. So what is the difference between our physical calculator and a calculator which is running in my computer? Anyone?
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
A little difference is that we can touch physical
Sir,
calculator and we
hardware and
cannot
software
touch the.
difference.
Yes, sir. Hardware differences are present there.
Hardware and software. Okay.
Sir, physical calculator is a hardware device, and calculator inside the computer is a software.
Very good. Okay, that's what answer it is. Okay, it's a physical calculator. Directly we are touching. It is here. It is. We are not touching this one because it is a software which is running in our PC. Just we are giving inputs through mouse or a touch screen or anything. Very good. It is not required always a correct answer, wrong answer, and all. What I think before when I asking question that time, meanwhile I think it is an application. This is so calculator is an application. We are using calculator is a software thing. Yes, that's like application. A calculator application. The physical calculator is not an application. It is directly a device. It is directly a device. So I can close this calculator, no problem. But can you close the physical calculator? We can't do it. Physical calculator we can carry as it is a calculator, but if you want to carry this calculator, you have to carry entire computer. Like any answer, you can able to add it. Even though it is a completely relevant or not relevant, it is you have to construct an answer. Very good, guys. Some I don't know. This is look like it's not even a technical question. It is okay, but it is in the questions make us to think and try to it will create the ability to create an answers. Okay, even if it is look like a very small or a silly or a stupid questions. Okay, so that's the thing. Good, guys. Okay, yeah, resource monitoring, devices, resources of a device, how CPU, RAM and processor and this. Okay. Even some people will think like, computer only having a CPU, RAM, hard disk and a network. But in a computer, in a mega sizes or giga sizes, we have this one. For a calculator kind of stuff, we have a memory, temporary memory or some NVMe type like some preloaded memory. Like you have an engineering calculator. So we can store last values in the engineering calculator also, right? In the memories, we can able to do it. So somewhere it has to store. We don't have any physical hard disk there. but somewhere there is a memory location. Temporary memory RAM is working. Inside there is a basic processor will be there. Of course, network connection is not there, but some maybe in the future, maybe it is already there. We don't know. Okay, some calculator may can able to connect it to the network kind of stuff also possible. Lot of devices are there. We don't know the lot of devices. Okay, okay. So even engineering devices we don't know. But a lot of engineering devices we don't know. Okay, so I don't know all are from engineering or not, but I'm telling engineering does not mean BTech BE only engineering part. Okay, so if you go for a physics or electronics, BSc physics, BSc electronics, that is the devices also very useful. If you want to calculate a pressure, how to calculate a pressure? It's an engineering device. That's what I'm trying to. So AC, printer. Also AC also having a CPU, RAM and all. IoT devices like a Raspberry Pi having a processor. Right? So what it is? Okay, resource monitoring, performance monitoring, as spelling mistake. Performance. What is performance? This is performance. Performance of a CPU. Performance of your memory. How memory utilization is going on with the devices. Okay. Disk, memory, network. Again, same thing. Performance of a devices. What we can CPU performance, RAM performance, disk performance, network performance, application performance, I have an application running in my PC, or there is an application running in a multiple PCs. What is the performance of that application? Okay, application performance is based on application performance based on application only. So how much application consuming CPU power, RAM, memory, disk read and write, network utilization. Yep, utilizing. CPU, RAM, CPU network. So that is a application performance. Process monitoring, network monitoring. Just instead of telling what is monitoring, I just tell you all these things. Status monitoring, process monitoring, network monitoring. What is a network monitoring? Again, the network monitoring is again status will come up, device status, network connectivity, IP address, okay, network traffic, protocols, port numbers. Okay, so what are the network monitoring? Will get it status, system status, device status, system status. We can get a device status whether it is on or off. If device is off, we don't get any kind of these details, right? If your device is off, no details, right? If device is off, no details. So obviously we'll get a device status. Wake on LAN status. Wake on LAN. Wake on LAN means system is down, but still through LAN we can able to wake it up. You need to go to physically turn on it. Second one is you can also get details of a system without completely turn on your system. So that depends upon your LAN card. Wake on LAN status or wake on LAN devices monitoring. Next one is network connectivity. Network connectivity. So how network is connected? How network connectivity, the status of network connectivity. We can able to check the network connectivity. Another hand, so what we can able to see like IP address, network load, and traffic. Load or a traffic kind of stuff. So what is a load? A load means how much network is there. There is a server, lot of load on that network port. Okay, lot of load on network port. Or a lot of traffic is generating, like there is a inflow, outflow, so much of traffic through the router or switches. So much of traffic is there, or less traffic, more traffic. Okay, which time it more traffic, which time it is less traffic. So we can able to get the traffic information, analyze the traffic. So you have to take care of the necessary steps based on it. You know, the word called like QoS. QoS. What is QoS? Quality of service. Actually, it is not a seventh point or any point. So this is a okay. It's a quality of service. Quality of service means, guys, we are using internet today. Okay. This is also one very important thing. So when in our service management, quality of the service. Okay, so when you have a time to you want to search in a YouTube and all, you can search for a quality of service also. We are using the internet nowadays, right? So we are all using internet. What purpose? Earlier days of internet purpose is very earlier date is sharing information. Gmail, Yahoo Mail. Yahoo Mail is mostly we use Yahoo Mail, not as Gmail. Gmail is not popular that time. Yahoo Mail, Hotmail, Rediff Mail, mail communication, sharing of information, websites. This is the basic thing. Okay, so this is internet, only data sharing, data sending, receiving, this kind of stuff. Later on days, the pictures are came into market, so they can also share. We can also share the big size data like a pictures. Then videos as a data, picture as a data. So next is directly we can able to see the picture on the screen. Directly we can able to see the video on the screen, like YouTube. OTT platforms nowadays, right? Amazon Prime is there, Netflix is there, Disney Hotstar is there. Okay, there's a lot of streaming things also available. We don't watch it, but still there is a lot of the Daily Motion is there. Cloud9 is another streaming media. So a lot of streaming media is there. Yeah, AHA is one of the platform, right? So we can able to access the streaming things through mobile applications, web browsers. Okay, so we can able to access, right? So earlier days is a only basic data communication, mail communication, website related thing. Now it is a streaming one. You have an internet. I am giving an internet connection, but I am giving I'm using internet connection. I open a video. It is loading very slowly. Everything is good, but video loading is very slow. What I will tell, internet is not good. Internet is obviously not a good. Okay, quality of the service. So what it is, this quality of service is, it manages based on the user utilization. Nowadays, most of the people are utilizing internet for streaming media, YouTube videos or Amazon Prime videos, Disney Hotstars. So when Disney Hotstar time means any IPL cricket is going on or World Cup cricket is going on. So people go to watch from the Disney Hotstar only. So obviously the internet service provider will give more importance for a video streaming, not for a data one. Okay, so quality of service will balance the service balancing and managing the service providing to the customer based on the customer utilization, So that is a quality of the service. That is a very one important word in the service management. One more, some more like protocols and ports. So these are main important monitoring things, guys. So what is a monitoring? Observing what is going on in your infrastructure. Observing or just looking at what is going on with your infrastructure or a status of your infrastructure, like a turn on or off status. Resource monitoring. So how much each individual device is the RAM, processor, and the disk consumption is there. Performance of those devices, performance of applications, process monitoring. See, it is a process monitoring. So what is the process? How much it is utilizing CPU, RAM, and disk, and network, and graphic card. So process monitoring, network monitoring. Okay, so you can see the network monitoring means what is the devices. Also, we can see through network monitoring, we can see what are the different type of devices. What are the devices are connected in the network. So there are on or off condition, we can get it. So we can see, we can check it their network connectivity status, means the stable connectivity, unstable connectivity, what is their IP address. So by sending a small packet to it, so we'll get it. Okay, so through ping, using a ping command also we can know it. Okay, so what is the load on that network part? Okay, traffic, network traffic, protocols, port numbers using. Okay, so this is a small thing about a networking. So here it is. I want to write about small tools about a networking tools. The tools are like a NagiosXI. NagiosXI, like 11 kind of stuff. You can check it in a Google NagiosXI current version or like this XI. Okay, it's not XI, it is exactly 11 or something. It is the meaning is. So you can download this NagiosXI anytime. So that just like it is a 60 days free trial version. It is, so you can download it as per your requirement. So this is the Microsoft VMware and Linux based application. Microsoft means if you are a Windows 10 Pro or if you are using a Windows 10 Pro or you are using a enterprise, you may get a Hyper-V based Microsoft thing. It is also asking VMware workstation. If you are using a VMware workstation, player or a Hyper-V. So this is the VMware workstation, not a player. So I have a player also, but this is the VMware workstation. This is the Oracle VirtualBox. Both applications are used for creating virtual machines using virtual machines. So this is a virtual machine. It is a Windows 10 virtual machine, Windows 10 operating system in this virtual machine. Okay, this is a Linux based virtual machine. So this is a batch 17's Linux based virtual machine, which I installed. Okay, like this. This is a Windows XP. This is a 2012 server, 2003 server, Enterprise Edition, 2003. This is XP, 2012, Windows 10, Windows 10. Windows 10 I installed inside Windows 10 is a DevOps related tool like a Git, Jenkins kind of stuff. Linux, Proximox, like that. One more is there, VMware part is also there. It is not able to see directly. Yeah, this is the vSphere server also there. Look at here, guys. So using this VMware workstation, I can create a multiple type of virtual machines. I can create a multiple virtual machines, but to install a different type of operating systems. See, it is Windows based operating systems like a Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows Vista, Windows XP, 2000 professional, Windows NT. These are the servers like a 2000 NT server, 2019, 2016, 2012, 2008 or 2003, 2000 server, and other Windows operating system like a Millennium 98, 95, 3.1. In a Linux based operating system also we can install. So Red Hat, Ubuntu, SUSE, okay. You can see Fedora, OpenSUSE, Novel Linux Desktop, Divine, CentOS. These are different type of Linux OS you can install. So this is a different one. This is a VMware ESXi, means server virtualization related OS. We can able to install. Others like we can install a DOS operating system in the virtual machines, or a FreeBSD, Solaris 11, or any 64-bit operating system, or any 32-bit operating system we can able to install. So our physical machine, my physical machine is Windows 10 Home Edition, but I want to work with a Linux machine. Now I don't have a Linux machine. Okay, I don't have any separate Linux machine. I have to purchase a Linux machine. Not required. Simply I have a virtual machine with a Linux installed in it. So this Linux is a CentOS Linux I installed in this Paessler virtual machine. So I'm running. My physical machine is Windows 10. My virtual machine is Linux. In a virtual machine, of course, Linux, Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows servers, okay, any kind of operating system we can able to run in the virtual machines. Not every operating system, but maximum it will support. Depends upon architecture and operating system type. Both 32-bit and 64-bit operating systems we can able to run. Okay, guys, that is a VMware workstation. Of course, Oracle VM VirtualBox also same thing. So you can download anything which can able to work on a VMware workstation or a VMware workstation player or Hyper-V. Hyper-V is also is a Microsoft feature in a Windows 10 Pro and Enterprise editions, not in a Home editions. So I don't have a Hyper-V. If you are having Hyper-V, download it. If you are having if you are using VirtualBox, VMware workstation kind of stuff, you can download it here. You want to install into the Linux machine. You want to install in this kind of Linux machine, then you can download it from here. I'm using this VMware workstation and VirtualBox is also there. I download this NagiosXI from here. So I'm copying this link. And you can download it. So what I'm trying to do is I will download and show you how to download this. Just click on download. Not required to log in and anything, guys. Maintenance and support underlying operating system virtual architecture responsible for the customer. Something is given. So 64-bit VMware Workstation Pro. It's a OEA format, so it is like we have to extract it. It is a virtual appliance, so that extract it. So VMware Workstation only. Download now. Oh, it is now asking some information. I'll give you information, no problem. So this is a how to install a YouTube video also given here. So if you want, you can try it. Is it installing or not? Yeah. Guys, I use generally free download manager because any interrupt is occur while I'm downloading. No problems. It will download will be continue afterwards. Okay. So if in case if I download directly with my Google browser, some internet disconnection, power cut, something is happened. So obviously I can't able to continue my installing, downloading this. So this is the package is NagiosXI 5.8.10 64.OVA. Let it download. So we'll continue remaining thing. So another free or a trial version. So also open source trial is there. That is called as Zabbix. That is called as Zabbix. The Zabbix are look like this one. So Zabbix is look like this. Zabbix also you can have a virtual machine, direct virtual machine like this. You can download. Also you can download direct a application install into your Linux based machines. It's a enterprise class open source network monitoring tool. So it is a Zabbix. You want to know about Zabbix? Then go to Zabbix site only. So it is showing 6.2 is the correct version. You can download a Zabbix from here. So you want a Zabbix, which kind of package you want it? So for example, you want to install what kind of operating system? Someone put a question. NagiosXI is a trial version. NagiosXI is a 60 days trial, like up to 60 days you can use it. After 60 days you have to pay. But it is a Linux based one only. So it's a very lightweight, it will work. Zabbix is a open source. No need to pay to anyone. You can configure or install as per your requirement. For example, I want to OS distribution as sent OS. Version is 6 only. Why 6? Why not 6.2? Because 6 showing a LTS. Okay, long term it will come. Means it is not a beta version. It is a full version, stable version. LTS represent stable version. This is not a stable version. It is still there is some maybe errors, maybe there some still updates you will get it. Okay. And 7. 6 like that. So you have to select and download. Otherwise, so yeah, you will go to this 6, 7. See, this is the repository of Zabbix. Like you have a Linux machine, how to install a Zabbix inside a Linux machine. This is the guideline. Okay, you can go to site and you will get it. Or you want to install a Zabbix in a cloud image format in a AWS or Azure, digital versions, Google Cloud Platform, Linode. Okay, Red Hat, OpenShift, Yandex Cloud. So these are our supporting vendors. These are the supporting versions. Zabbix as a container. Zabbix as a container. So you can install into the Docker based containers. Of course, if you don't have an idea, no problem, guys. Okay, what is Docker? What is containerization? If you don't have it, simple to understand, guys. Containerization is this is the virtual machine. Can you see? This is the virtual machine which I installed an operating system. Means I created a virtual machine, I installed an operating system. Okay, I created a virtual machine, I installed an operating system. Inside an operating system, I run my required application. 1 second. Okay, so okay, inside application is running, right? Instead of creating these many layers, if I can easily run an application in the container by using image and container part. Okay, so that's a very simple. This is a Zabbix appliances, not application. See this, see the spelling. Appliance. Appliance means very simple. It is a very simple thing is like how I download, how I'm downloading a virtual machine image directly, same pre-installed you can able to download. So you can download as a open virtualization format like a .ovf or OVA kind of stuff. So this is a Linux based virtual hard disk image, and this is the raw disk image, something it is showing. This is a Hyper-V based image. This is we can use for a Oracle VMware virtual Oracle VirtualBox or a VMware workstation. Okay, this is the better one. You can download it from here. Okay, you can download it from here. So I'm just giving link here only, so then you can try. Okay, so you can download. How you download? How I showed how to download kind of stuff like that. Nagi. How to configure NagiosXI, how to use Zabbix, or how to thing. So simply you can find lot of YouTube videos also available. Not my videos. My videos are very so many days back only I told. Okay, we'll see this one. So this is the Zabbix link, and what is the Zabbix also I've written here. Okay, any other material available here, so we'll see. Not showing any thing like how to use kind of stuff. So product Zabbix source, like you want to install a Zabbix, Git repository source code is available. Like you can take it this one and you can install. These are the Zabbix agents. We can install these agents into different systems like a Windows based systems, Linux based, Mac, FreeBSD, Solaris, OpenBSD, AX also. Okay, what is these agents? Agents are like a client softwares, because Zabbix is a server software. So client software, client side we install. So I will explain that client and agent kind of stuff in a little. So this is second one. Yeah, I'm going to finish like a PRTG. PRTG is a basically network monitoring tool. So when you see the name, so what you have to do, guys? PRTG. Immediately search what it is. It's a powerful, easy network monitoring tool. So you can get it. What is a PRTG stand for? This is Paessler Router Traffic Grapher. Network monitoring is a network management software bandwidth usage availability monitoring. This technology runs on Windows machine within the network. I can automatically discover devices and collect various statistics. What is PRTC is a free at no cost, but unlimited use of PRTC is for 30 days. 30 days, it's a trial version. After 30 days, PRT revert to the freeware edition. You can upgrade and paid license. So of course, there is some free kind of stuff you may get it. Okay, so then we will use. But important is what is this PRTC? So what I'm doing is I put a names here. I'm trying to put a explanations are here. Okay. So what is a PRTC? Is a basically network monitoring tool. PRTC is a basically network monitoring tool. Okay, so knowing about what it is kind of stuff. Okay, there are a lot of tools are there, guys. Just WhatsUp Gold. This is a very ancient time monitoring tool. Okay, it's a ancient time monitoring tool. Either we can able to download it or not. Also, I don't know. So you can also see how the monitoring tool is there by using a pictures also like PRTG, NagiosXI, Zabbix. You can go through that. I think it's a log management provider, easy visibility and management for a management of a device, log data all integrated into the easy to use. Something is given, but you can get it. This is WhatsUp Gold log management, provide easy visibility and management of device log data, like event management type only. So what are the things are happening in your infrastructure? So we can able to see device is updated successfully, upgraded successfully. Okay, backup done successfully. Okay, changing like this, everything happen at your infrastructure, we can able to check it. So that is the main part of your WhatsUp Gold. The lot of things are there to know about it. Next, I want to go with yeah, a lot of monitoring tools are there, including Solarwinds network monitoring tools also there. A lot of monitoring tools are there. But suddenly it is not like WireShark. WireShark is like a network monitoring and network analysis tool. WireShark. Solarwinds network monitoring tools are there, like you can try. Network performance monitoring. Network performance monitoring. So NPM. It is also same thing like a PRTG. So we can able to monitor network. Solarwinds network monitoring. Splunk SP Splunk. It is not a monitoring tool. It is a analysis tool like this, log analysis tool like a WhatsUp Gold. I will put it like this because both are is a same kind of stuff. This is Solarwinds. I said Splunk. Okay, so this is a Splunk. It's a data platform for Power Enterprise Observatory, unified security, limitless custom application in a hybrid environment. Something is given. So what is the Splunk? Used for a monitoring and searching through big data. It indexes and correlates information in a container that make it searchable and makes it possible to generate alerts, reports, and visualizations. Okay, so that is just what it is. We don't require a depth of knowledge in a starting day. And anyway, I don't share that much of, I cannot share that much of knowledge on it also. Okay. So this is installing UIS, this part. Remove from here. I'll put it in a separate slide. There is YouTube guideline. This is for downloading. Actually, this is also not required here. Download NagiosXI. This word also not required. And I use a word called quality of service, that is also will remove because this explanation will killing a lot of space. Symbols, but just I'll keep it in a corner. So know about what is. This is important for me. Where are we? Yeah, these are the basic monitoring tools, not completed. Application monitoring tools also there. Application new Relic. New Relic. It's an application monitoring tool. Okay, so new Relic. Dye trends, Solarwinds, Zoho, Splunk technologies given us. It is DevOps related things, security, business, solve performance with the better. So cloud based one. Okay, it's given here. San Francisco, California based technology company which develops cloud based software to help website kind of stuff. So network performance and application monitoring also do. What New Relic will do is a software as a service offering that focus on performance and availability monitoring. It uses standardized AppDex application performance index score to set and rate the application performance across the environment in the unified manner. Okay, so what is a New Relic? Where are we? Yeah, this is the place. Don't worry, guys. This is the last one. There are a lot of what we can say. There is a lot of monitoring tools are there in a different monitoring tools also available. Do we need to know the working of all these tools? No, not required exactly. Okay, this is one or two. No, at least if you know at least one or two, you can understand anything. Only the terminologies are almost same. Terminologies are almost same, and environment is different. Environment is different. Okay, so then obviously knowing about one or 2 points will understand what it is. Don't buy hard it. So search in a Google. No need to buy hard it. Search in a Google. Look at the pictures. Also see those pictures. Try to understand what is the use of that particular device and what kind of technologies they are using. Guys, not required to perfect in any of the one. Not only all. I'm not saying about all. Any one also not required to be perfect now. Not required to be perfect. Just knowing is better. Knowing is better. Okay, first thing is knowing is better. Second one is, if possible, like you have a system and all environment, if possible, try to know at least one or two tools. Try to know at least one or two tools. Okay, so how we can monitor? If you don't have a system, but you have only one thing, that is called a YouTube. So try something like how to monitor, how to monitor with a PRTG. PRTG is one of the network monitoring tool, right? So PRTG. How to use means I'm not talking about what it is. I'm talking about, so there is some tutorials also there. Okay, so it's just a demo. 2 minutes is a thing. It's like a what is what, but you can see it is how to monitor your network devices, PC, server, router, printer kind of stuff using a PRTG kind of stuff. Then you can go through it. Okay, just for example, it's a 10 minutes video, but big videos also available, so you can try. Okay, so it is taking time to load. No thanks. Actually, I installed PRTG in my Windows 10 also. Okay, in a virtual machine, I installed PRTG. I showed a practical, but after 2-3 days, it is not working. So then I had to use very blur. Why? maybe because of quality. So first he downloaded, okay, so and installed, accessing through web browser only. No direct application is not there. Okay, so like this, how many sensors are there, how many alarms are came up. Okay, monitoring a remote devices. Okay, different pieces, their configurations, symbolizing. See, so what is this green mark means? It is a good. This is good, 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 good. Not good, not good. Memory swap, something issue is there. Okay, like this. You can try. I'm not sharing any link from here, but you can same thing. Try it once, what it is. Okay, guys. So this is about monitoring tools. Yeah, it is downloaded. If it is 1.97 GB. Okay, I am downloading, but because I am a trainer, so I can able to show you it. Okay, so we have a time, so we don't have a time to show how to set up it. Okay, next whenever I got a time, if possible, I will show you how to use NagiosXI. Okay, because the setup is also will take time. One day we have to specifically take this one. So next time we will try. So right, so but we can download the way of download options. Once or twice you try, guys, you will understand. Even Zabbix also we can download very easily. Zabbix appliances, download OEF, download it. This is the manual. This is the release note. Go to manual, how to use it, what is the use of this Zabbix. And a lot of information also you will get it from the main website itself. What is the kind of monitoring we can able to do it. Network monitoring, server monitoring, cloud monitoring, application monitoring, service monitoring, and click more, then you will get it. So what are the collect metrics from the any resources, what metrics you will get it. Network devices. Okay, so from where this metrics like a voice level monitoring, log files, databases, applications, services, IoT sensors, web page monitoring, HTTP endpoint monitoring, support for a full range of industry standard protocols, collect data from external APIs endpoints, flexible metrics, Zabbix agents, agentless monitoring, synthetic monitoring, custom selection methods, data transformations. One by one you can go what is problem detections, integrations, alarms, alertings. That's the thing, right? Alerting, message channels. How to send a alerting system. These are the alerting systems. So why we should know it? We are unable to do practice, hands-on practice. We can't do it. Most of our guys are having mobile phones only, not a laptop also. Even they are having a laptop, so they cannot install applications, RAM support, processor support, like complex thing is there. But why we should know this all the device? If you know the certain things a little earlier, you don't feel a new at time of working, at time of someone is speaking. For example, if I'm joining with some team, people are talking about a cricket. I will put a blank face. Why? Because usually I don't watch any cricket, any team play creator. So I have a very small knowledge on a cricket only. Okay, recently I heard I think Dhoni is also gone. So when I watch cricket at my school days and college days, so very old people, that is there is Sachin Tendulkar is there. You guys are know that one. Kapil Dev. After the scams, lot of people are drop out. Okay, only few people are there. Jadeja is there, right? Azharuddin is there at that time. Now it is gone completely out of scale. Okay, so some people are there. Gavaskar is there earlier, so now it is not there. Gavaskar is now managing, right? like we don't know the rules. I don't know. So I should not say we. I don't know the rules. I don't know the last game what happened. I never follow IPL matches, and only World Cup. Occasionally I'll watch. Occasionally, so that's the only India. Any occasion if it has happened nowadays. Little earlier I watch World Cup also, but later just not interested much. We don't have a time to watch it also. So it is like a blank screen for me. Everybody is talking about cricket. I don't know what is cricket. Everybody is talking about we play cricket tomorrow. Then I don't know how to play the cricket. I'm not good at sports also, right? So like that. So yeah, everybody, like if anyone is talking about a server, anybody talking about Linux, anybody talking about DevOps, I'm very interested. I can able to participate. If anybody is talking about a cloud, so I will participate in it. Okay, so this thing is not about that one. So very simplest thing is knowing is better. Perfection is not required. Perfection is not required always in a starting. Later you will know it. But when you read it, when you see it, you will understand at least one point that is very helpful for you next. So look, you can see SMS for reliable alerts using USB modems. Online SMS gateways are possible. Emails, through emails also you will get a information. Any alerts are created, so immediately you will get a email automation. Express MS, it's like in Node.js kind of stuff is there now, like communication platforms, Slack, MS Teams, Telegram, Rocket Chat, like through that also you will get a pop-ups, right? This is the information. Okay, so see it is, at least we know one or two. Telegram, you know, right? SMS, you know, emails, you know, you may not know this one, but we know other one. So try to get it in that manner. Okay. Message customization, escalation scenarios. If you read, then you will understand. Okay. If you think you don't understand, I can't do anything. Visualization, graphs, geomaps where geographically occurs. Okay. Infrastructure maps. So how it is connected, how routers are connected, how firewalls are connected, how your servers are connected, storage devices are connected, so we can get a maps. Schedule reports. Okay, so we can try it once you go to the thing, so then we'll get to know it. Okay, so that's it about a simple thing about a monitoring, guys. Monitoring means the simple to is used to understand function of our infrastructure. Entire infrastructure, whatever it is. Infrastructure means can be a server or a router or a switch or a firewall. It can be as there is an application inside also. We are all talking. So infrastructure and application services. Okay, so understand function of our infrastructure. So what is going on with it? Status of the devices. Okay, resources of the devices, process of the device, particular process of process in devices, performance of device, process monitoring, application monitoring, network monitoring, different things we can able to monitor. So different tools we are using to monitor. Different tools we are using to monitor. Small star I want to give, guys. SNMP is a protocol. It's a protocol used for monitoring. So what is the protocol used for monitoring is SNMP. Simple Network Management Protocol. Simple Network management protocol. Yeah, tell me. Otherwise, I will remove this one. This is also good because everything will be in a one single place. That's why I keep it here. So okay. So and different tools we are using like a NagiosXI, Zabbix, PRTG, New Relic, WhatsUp Gold, WireShark, Splunk, and Solarwinds. I can show you the WireShark also. Why? Because it's already installed in my PC. I can able to check it my PC status. This is the WireShark. It is also network analysis. Network, not network exact monitoring, network analysis. What is going on with my network? You can get it. Okay. So these are the Zabbix download link I given, but here it is. It's a it is a better way to this is Zabbix for downloading appliances, and also go to Zabbix, so then you will get it. Okay, so so we have a little space now, so then we'll go a little. I think this is enough space, right? Okay, this is a what is what explanation. So if you want if you are not you don't if that I think it is enough for a monitoring thing. Okay, it is already downloaded. That's it for now, guys. Take a break. Okay, then I will tell about a event monitor, event and all kind of stuff. Yeah, so we'll see after a break. Okay, take a break, have a tea or coffee kind of stuff.